Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to another 51 degree morning. I think we had some sprinkles off and on overnight. And I think there's off and on rain, I think, today. Maybe not. I'm looking at my watch and it says rain in 2 days. So I guess the rain that was coming today went away. I mean, this time of year, it's like the spring. You know, give it an hour or two and everything will change. But it's 55 now, and it's nice and comfortable out here. Feels actually great. It actually feels warmer than 55 for some reason. Must be humidity. But anyway, the normal thing here in the morning. We'll roll out, head for the workstead, and bust out a day. Them lost bees are hanging around those grapes up there. And they just hover around. You touch anything, they all come falling out. The scary thing is a lot of them are those ball-faced hornets, which seem to be absolutely harmless at this time of year. They'll land on you and all kinds of weird stuff. Anyway, let's roll out. Y'all come on along. 58 degrees, raining. I forgot to bring a hat because it was nice at the house.
Yeah.
Need to go investigate a hat this morning. But all they have is those daggum billboard ones. Billboard and flat billed hats.
Yeah, I can't stand those. I want a regular ball cap.
Yeah, I do too. Have to go look on the Indian side, see if any more of those showed up.
Yeah.
The Indians are good quality ones.
Yeah, I like those.
They
Yeah,
do.
they have nice.
And oddly enough, you know, when we do it through, you know, our employee costs, it's cheaper than the cheap hats.
Yeah. Yeah, so that works out.
Yeah, so it's reasonably priced. The boot. Well,
Yes, Paul.
let's go bust her out.
All right.
Made it Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right. We'll see you as the day goes on there, Mama.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
My first unit of the day. That poor old Transalp, she got shoved off the bench one more time. I'll get it done today. I think this is the Spyder's the only thing on my schedule, so I'll knock out the Transalp, run her on the pooter to see if there's any hidden things. It's in for the 2020 Spyder RT Limited. It's in for its 9,300 mile service. Very nice. I see he's got some glowies up front. Did he do it himself? Oh, whoever done it did it really nice. There's no wires dangling. Ooh, look at this. He added some tow hooks up front. That's nice. Yeah, look, the wiring's nice and clean. So you got tucked into that sway bar thing there. That's all right. People do that. Anyway, we're just running. See a couple codes here. Yeah, we'll see what it is. Maybe some updates or something. But yeah, 9,300 mile service, and he's waiting, so I can't spend too much time jaw jacking with y'all. But hopefully the rain stops. They drove it down here and left it outside in the rain. Well, I complain because they bring it all the way up to the door, and I can't get out the door. So I have to go through a side door and go around and move it. So they leave it far enough out that, you know, I can open those doors because they swing open outside. And she got all wet. Had to dry the seat off to ride it in here. And the fear is the tires getting wet, but the tires weren't wet, so he must have showed up before the rain. And anyway, that rack, as skinny as they sit on there, if there's any oil or anything on that rack, it can get interesting. I'll have to call somebody from up front to help me slide her back up. He's gonna pick her and yank her back on there. Doesn't hurt anything. The round edge of the bench, it just lands on it. Doesn't even nick the powder coating underneath the A-arms. That's the only thing that hits. It kind of goes just a soft little bonk. It's happened. Where's some wood here? Yeah, that's wood. Knock on wood, I haven't dropped one or ridden one off in quite some time. But my son, always in a hurry. He did it, but he did it a different way. He welded some square stock on the outside, which gave it, you know, extra width. That's the one that was over there, and they took it upstairs. It's still up there being used, but the guy that uses that doesn't work on Spyders. So using that idea, Cable and them did the same thing to his rack up there. So when it's like that, you just fly on there. Of course, you can always use a Spyder rack where the rack is wider than the Spyder anyway. It's like the Canyon, so I have to use that rack, because despite the specs saying that an RT and a Canyon are the same width, they in fact are not. It will not go on this rack. The Canyon, it's too far over, it won't fit. Not enough tire to bite. This freaks a lot of people out, but it's absolutely, I mean, I can torque things, yank things around, it doesn't come off. I do need to go back through and mark my things again. For some reason this side's wearing off faster, but I just need to see it at the beginning and at the end, and I just look down for that gap between the two lines so that it fits into that. I got it coming all the way up. It works. I've been doing it, geez, how many years now? Since 2008. Wow, long time. Hate to think how many thousands of Spyders have been on this rack. Wonder how many Spyders we've sold and how many we've serviced, because we get quite a few, you know, that we didn't sell. Bikes that aren't in our system. A lot of Spyders. That's why we're generally number one every year. I think every year starting in 2010 or something like that, because before then it wasn't until 2010 that we took on the Can-Am Spyders in Longview at that new store. The Ben store was the Spyder dealer before. They have a big, I think every once in a while they have a big BMW rally up there, or they used to anyway. Pouring out here, pouring down rain, and I need to take this thing for a test ride. So I guess we'll hang on here for a moment. Looks like there's blue skies coming just around the bend. I can actually see it brightening up already. Man, what a nasty one today. Good old Radar Pro. That app, that thing works so good. Tells you exactly what's going on. The radar coverage is so good. Radar coverage is so good. I actually have a little bit before the next bout comes, making the poor customers wait. I don't have rain gear. I get out here and ride, I just get wet. We'll go ahead and make use of the windshield today. Hold on there, I'll shift you. Hang tight. There we go. Nice thing about these Spyders, when you're moving, you don't get wet. I was afraid of the new body style because it seems to be a little more open feeling than the old ones. Man, I thought the first time it rained I was going to get soaked. Not at all. They actually do very well in the rain. But you stop at a stoplight and it's downpouring, gigs up. It's gonna get you. Need all that flow coming around you. Wow. This thing goes down the road extremely straight. I must have done the A alignment on it. I don't know if I came back and I was going to show you, and I don't think I ever did. That wiring for those fender lights, not to be an a-hole, but I'd almost think I did it myself. I'm so anal with that stuff. For the most part, I don't want any part of putting that stuff on. But when I do, it takes me way more than what I can charge for it. That's why I don't like doing it, because I just eat money. It hurts me, I tell you, it hurts me. But I do it. I do everything just like it's my own. I've seen techs over the years going, man, is that the way you treat your own motorcycle? Then you see them work on their own motorcycle, and I go, yeah. Some people just aren't meant to be a motorcycle technician. I can't see around those trucks. Okay, I'm good. The rain is completely stopped now. Just like Radar Pro showed me. Sitting around waiting for the rain. See, the water still pools in the corner right there. It's done that for many a year. Oh man. No, I just take it downstairs. I didn't grab the RO. There's a note, may need tires and brakes. Brakes are great. Tires, the only one is the rear. It's just reaching the 50%. But ooh, that's a unmarked Pokemon right there. Just touching that 50%. A lot of people this time of year aren't going to go on any kind of crazy rides. They tend to just wait. I would wait. I would want, a fresher tire on there. Start off, especially in the springtime, we just stock up on tires like crazy. So you'll get a nice fresh tire. Not that much of, winter times can make that much of a difference, but I think about silly things like that. I wouldn't want a tire that we ordered last spring put on now. But I don't know what our frequency of tires are. They come in like literally all the time. We do a big order in the spring, but those don't last very long. Next thing you know, more are coming in. You think that's a lot of tires for Spyders? You ought to see the street tires. You'd think we were Pro Caliber Les Schwab tire company. The amount of tires. That back room back there where Jeannie's at is just a wall of tires. The nice thing, wherever they're at in our store, they're in a climate controlled area. Heated in the winter, cooled in the summer. So it's not like the tires are sitting out somewhere getting exposed to ozone and whatnot. Oh, we got the same idea here, don't we? That was that police officer too. I figured I'd just let him have the right of way. If I say if, and you know what I mean. Ooh, the water is pooling up around that speed bump there. I wonder if the Sea to Sky Road today, it might have been nice to start with. It ain't gonna hurt them to set out and get dripped on a little bit. I don't like it, but they clean up. It's when you don't clean them But I would be terrible. I'd be taking all the body work off. I'd be going crazy. I'd go nuts cleaning these things. Yep, I see a windshield sticking up. Hey, the guy on the little sporty sport bike, he rode in too. I see you there, see this guy. You didn't think I was going to sneak by without saying howdy, did you? See, this guy says, no, sir. I've already put, while I was waiting for the rain, I threw the Transalp on my bench again. And then I got, I was looking at the radar thing. I said, oh, well, I was going to start pulling drain plugs and whatever on there. But anyway, appreciate you, 2020 RT Limited. Appreciate you hanging out. Let me talk at you about it and take you for a quick ride. She's a beauty. The ever so lovely XL750RR Transalp. Oil and filter going in. Well, she's still draining now. A little tip over. Got the bar in. Gonna nick the shift lever. Kind of tweaked her in a little bit. A little owie on the foot peg. It's no big deal. Got just one little rock ding in there. But it did get that. That's kind of unfortunate. And it got the lower bolt on the little front fender shroud. I don't know that it'll even mess with that. Probably not. It didn't hit guards or anything else. It must have broke the clutch lever because the clutch lever is brand new. Well, it has no marks on it, so I'm assuming it's brand new. What a fun and spunky motorcycle. Really nice. And it's a Honda. People driving stuff up and down. There's your ABS ring for the front. Where's the, trigger's right there. There's your sensor. It's mounted to the bracket back there. Typical Honda stuff, very well made. Brake fluid, literally brand new. I didn't even pay attention to the miles on it. It can't be much. I mean, the chain is absolutely in specs. The nipples are still mostly on the tires. That's a sweetheart right there. She is a sweetheart. Let's take this beauty for a rip. You know, something's interesting. I may have told you this before. But it's like in 83, 84, somewhere around there. I was at PIR at the road races, and our Honda rep was there. His name was Fred Tesh. Nope, not the famous radio guy. He was out there with a prototype Transalp 750, and one that ultimately never did get sold here in the States. Oh man, the suspension's got to be set up for sport mode as well. I mean, is the suspension adjustable on these things? That's like really stiff. I'm not a small dude at all, and this thing is stiff. I don't think it has active. Yeah, somebody has wound that thing up like a motocross bike. And this was a new rider. These things are actually quite supple to ride. Somebody full on made this thing serious off-road. That's actually kind of crazy. I don't know what they did. Somebody probably got on the internet and said, oh, this is what you do to make it ride like a buckboard. And they did. And then gave it to a new rider. Got a speed shifter. Shift assist probe. Honda doesn't call it that. Yeah, this would be a lot of bike for a newbie. This might be probably just set all the preload and all that stuff high, damping. Look, I mean, the thing only has 564 miles on it. But, you know, people will do stuff right away. The Honda's quick shifter, it's a little clunkier than the BMWs, but definitely works. It's quite nice, actually. What an absolutely amazing motorcycle. I think they are, anyway. I don't need all the whiz-bangy stuff. That's what I like about it. It's got just enough tech to be really cool. I never get used to them turn signals. Just a new switch cluster. But at the same time, it's all just kind of mellowed out, you know. That spunky little motor. We got the sport bike version of this thing. Name actually escapes me. The guys put it together and stuff said that thing was really, really fun. I still don't get putting that turn signal down at the bottom like that. Just the absolute liveliness. I put this thing in a standard mapping mode. This thing is spunky. The dash gives you just enough information up there. Very legible. Very nice. She definitely needs a tank kind of sounds empty. She hasn't triggered a light yet, but they're trying to keep it light. Maybe you shouldn't have jacked the suspension way up. If you're worried about the top heaviness of it. I think it actually, the shifting is much nicer using the speed shifter. It does it smoother than I'm apparently able to. That's just entirely too much fun. That's why I need to I need to stay away from those things. Mess around them BMWs. I remember bombing along on my street glide. You remember that video? I had my red street glide special, the Milwaukee 8. Went to the coast and we'll race along with the friends with the Indian chieftain, and we were getting pretty spirited there, and a couple of times I speed shift the old Harley. Just so you know, they do it very, very, very well, even though they're not meant to do that. Amazing transmissions in those things. I guess if I rode this thing long enough, I'd finally get used to the That's right, we got a Grom. I still can't figure it out with that. Hit the horn every time I hit a turn signal. Just ain't a natural thing for it to be at the bottom where the horn's supposed to be. At least he was looking for me. Something was coming. Either he was looking at something coming, or he was looking out for me. Not quite sure which. Man, is this thing nice. Holy moly. And just that typical Honda worry motor where it whistles and whirs along there. So nice. Yep, I'd get used to the old speed shifter and a heartbeat. I love the compression braking. Thank you, Honda, for not feathering them daggum throttle plates when you back off. Now, technically, I need to stop here, even though my turn's right there. But I gotta definitely keep a lookout for my, there we are, for my 6 there. All right. Man, oh man. I could see one of these things sitting in the stable in a heartbeat. It'd probably get me tickets though. What a lovely motorcycle. Just that perfect size, 750 cc's. It's not blazingly fast and powerful, but it feels very powerful for a 750. Very, very torquey and quick. But anyway, thanks for coming on for a ride on the 2024 XL750RR Transalp. All right, we'll see you at the house. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, crazy storms, big puffy clouds and a big storm. There's another one coming back. You can see it coming from the distance. So one passed across the highway coming up. We were in it for a while. Well, we didn't get in any rain, but the road was wet. It was like standing water, so something heavy came through, but it missed our house.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, about, I don't know, quarter of a mile before we got to our house. Went back dry again.
Nice.
But anyway, it's a fun day with the Spyder. Really love that Transalp. I think it's really cool. But on that, I reckon we're going to conclude today.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. You guys have a wonderful Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. Hopefully we survive all the storms out here. See you guys in the morning. Appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.